So you just returned from an amazing trip and you captured a huge amount of footage. Now, you're starting to think about editing it into a short film. Everything's going great until you get to the color grading part. What do you do now? How do you enhance your footage and make it look good? Or should I say, dehance it? Hello everyone and welcome back to 3GO's Lens. In this video, I'm going to be talking about a DaVinci Resolve plugin called Dehancer. A quick disclaimer before we start this video. Dehancer provided me this product to test and review. However, they did request for an honest review and they did not get to preview this video before this publication. So let's get started. So what is Dehancer exactly? Dehancer is a plugin and its purpose is to help with your color grading process and to make your films look more cinematic. Dehancer offers video plugins for After Effects, Premiere Pro, Final Cut Pro, and DaVinci Resolve. In this video, I will be reviewing the plugin for DaVinci Resolve. Dehancer Pro comes with 63 film profiles, film grain features, halation features, and many others. I've been testing Dehancer for about a month now, so here's a short cinematic that I graded with Dehancer before we dive deeper into the specific features of Dehancer. First of all, let's talk about pricing. Dehancer Pro comes at $449 USD for a lifetime subscription. They offer different licenses and you can purchase specific features as a standalone package. You can check their website for their latest pricing and package details. Now that you know what Dehancer is and what you can make with it, let me show you how to use it. Once you have your clips in your timeline, go to the Color tab and scroll down to Dehancer Film Emulation. Drag and drop it onto your desired node. Once you've done that, you can customize your film profiles, film grain, and halation. Some profiles work better than others depending on your wanted mood, vibe, and shooting conditions, so be sure to explore and find which profile is best for your footage. Once you have selected your film profile, it's time to move on to the next feature, film grain. Out of the many features of Dehancer, I'd say that film grain is probably my favorite. Within DaVinci Resolve, there's a way to add film grain manually. However, this is a Resolve Studio feature, and it's complicated to achieve that perfect type and amount of grain in your clip. With Dehancer, it's more straightforward. There are just a handful of controls to adjust, and you will have a beautiful film grain on your clip while still keeping the customizability. Film grain will be a film aspect from Dehancer that I plan to include in most of my future projects. As with almost any video FX, too much is going to completely ruin your video, so be sure to be careful how much you add. Now that we've talked about film grain, let's talk about Dehancer's halation feature. Another feature included in Dehancer is halation. Halation is when you bleed light from the highlights of a clip to its surrounding area in a red-orange glow. This feature can improve dark scenes that include lights and make them more cinematic. I don't see myself using halation in every clip and project that I create. However, I may use it from time to time when it's appropriate for my selected scene. Now we've come to the big question. Is Dehancer worth it? And who is it for? Overall, I like the concept of this tool. It's convenient and you can customize the way your video looks easily. The learning curve on Dehancer is quite manageable as well. It's nice to have one plugin with many features and real-world applications. However, I have found one disadvantage. After applying Dehancer to a clip, the scrubbing and playback rate tends to be choppy, often dropping from 24 or 30 FPS to around 14 to 16 FPS. Export durations can also sometimes be longer in certain projects. Despite this drawback, I find that Dehancer is a useful tool and I plan to use Dehancer in my future videos and projects. Hopefully, Dehancer will be able to address the issue of the playback rate and the scrub-through rate. Overall, Dehancer is an excellent tool. If you enjoy creating videos and want to color grade your projects without spending too much time perfecting the colors, grain, and halation, I would highly recommend Dehancer. As a tool, Dehancer helps me to speed up my workflow and editing process. I hope that this review helps you to decide whether Dehancer is for you. If you found this review helpful, please consider subscribing and dropping a like on this video. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.